If you pay $20 a month for a premium AI subscription, the economic logic behind that fee just cracked. A startup called Moonshot just released Kimi K2.6. It is a 1 trillion parameter model that matches the performance of elite closed systems. It functions as a mixture of experts, holding a massive library of knowledge, but only activating an efficient fraction of 32 billion parameters to answer any single question. Within 24 hours, testing across the developer community confirmed the results. Users on boards like r/local LLMA have reported that the model matches the coding and creative performance of the most expensive frontier tools. With millions of downloads hitting open models like Google's Gemma 4, the pattern is becoming clear. Frontier-level intelligence is reaching the public within weeks of its release, making raw reasoning capability more accessible than ever before. But intelligence is only half the battle. The real disruption lies in the collapsing hardware requirements needed to actually use it. A breakthrough called ternary quantization allows massive models to shrink by reducing their internal weights to just 3 values, -1, 0, and +1. The result is a highly capable 8 billion parameter model that fits into less than 2 gigabytes of memory. These systems now run entirely offline on standard consumer phones while maintaining high-speed generation and energy efficiency. As world-class intelligence moves onto consumer devices for free, the tech companies that built their business models on gatekeeping software are shifting their strategy. They are finding new ways to extract value from the hardware and the data itself. Instead of fighting the software price war, tech giants are building a physical moat of infrastructure that is almost impossible to challenge. Amazon has committed $25 billion to the AI developer Anthropic, bringing their total relationship to $33 billion, roughly the market value of Netflix. The deal is structured as a mutual lock-in. Anthropic gets the capital, but they have signed a spending commitment of over $100 billion on Amazon's cloud over the next decade. The funding cycles right back into Amazon's data centers and custom chips. To pay for this massive hardware expansion, the industry is moving away from flat-rate subscriptions. They are pivoting to metered, pay-as-you-go billing for every action. Opus 4.7 demonstrates this. Its token price remained the same, but the new tokenizer secretly consumes 35% more tokens for the same text, a hidden tax on every interaction. When the intelligence itself becomes a commodity, the profit moves to the meter. The business model is now based on how much digital activity these companies can track and charge for. Charging for usage is only one side of the pivot. The other is a massive push into behavioral data extraction, framed as the training phase for helpful AI assistants. Meta is installing tracking software on its employees' work computers. This system captures every mouse movement, click, and keystroke, alongside periodic snapshots of their screens. The goal is to train AI agents to navigate software interfaces. By studying millions of human movements, the AI learns how to perform white-collar tasks autonomously, from filling out forms to using keyboard shortcuts. This surveillance infrastructure is not staying behind corporate firewalls. It is being built directly into the software we use every day. Researchers recently found that Claude Desktop was silently embedding messaging hooks into 7 different web browsers. These hooks allow the software to extract page data and access browser login states without the user ever being prompted for consent. Building an AI that can work on your behalf requires a map of exactly how you use a computer. The race to automate our jobs has created the most invasive and silent monitoring network in the history of personal computing. There is a growing divide between how tech companies track individuals and how governments manage the most dangerous forms of this technology. Anthropic's Mythos model was deemed too dangerous for the public. It possesses an unprecedented ability to exploit zero-day software vulnerabilities that could compromise global infrastructure. Despite its power, the lead agency for U.S. cyber defense, CISA, has no access to the model. At the same time, unauthorized users have already breached the system, and the NSA is reportedly using it despite a Pentagon blacklist. While regulators struggle with digital risks, billions of dollars are pivoting toward AI that understands the laws of physics, not just the rules of grammar. Jeff Bezos's Project Prometheus builds models to simulate material fatigue, engineering tolerances, and aerodynamics. It is a $10 billion bet on AI understanding the physical world. The contrast is extreme. Tech companies have the precision to track your every mouse movement. Yet the agencies responsible for national security are essentially locked out of the systems that could reshape cyber warfare and physical manufacturing. The intelligence crash is real. The open-source revolution has successfully brought frontier-class AI to anyone with a smartphone and an internet connection. In response, tech monopolies have transitioned. They have shifted from being software providers to becoming the infrastructure and data extraction engines of the next decade. As free and paid AI converge, software is no longer the product. Your behavioral data, every click and keystroke, is the only thing